But most of the rest of it was quite accurate. We were in fact corrupted by Zanzibar and sent to assassinate the king.
Ah, yes. So, doubling down.
I mean, she mostly just says what she said before, and then amends the parts that are different from what was said in the announcement, boy. Strange they'd get a detail like that wrong.
They did not get a detail wrong. They purposely lied.
Well, that's sort of dumb.
Not if you want to make enemies.
What does it matter when two people who are dead are dead?
Because I'm not a big smart man, but I can smell when stink is air.
Speaking of stink, can you... She does not say that.
Boris knows when the fish are rotted in the mocked den.
Very good.
It is clear to Boris, although not much seems clear, because I have my,
I don't think it matters much anyways. Not many people out here are going to get that notification.
Yes, that is good. We keep this between us and the tribe. We do not tell council. They are old and stupid. But I have inkling as to why they picked 5 countries they pick. Come, my Lunky, and he picks you up and puts you on his shoulder. We must go to tribe. I will tell you about it.
And you proceed on your walkie to try. Just slide up there to T'Challa.
This is what it feels like to be high, by the way. Just constantly at an angle.
Being high, about 30 degrees.
And rob them out.
And as Boris walks with you, he tells you a bunch of things, but some things in specific.
Let me tell you a few things I know. I did promise. You'll see why
He didn't promise you specifically weren't going to.
No, he said if he figures anything out, he'll tell you. That was a promise.
Yeah, but back when she was like, what do you know about the mission? He's like, jack shit.
The mission to get you guys killed, he didn't know anything. I'm so confused. What the hell are you talking about?
She just doesn't fully trust Boris. That's it.
He hasn't lied
What does
to
he
you.
say?
He hasn't lied to you, but okay.
Why do you get like this?
I don't know.
Shit, what did he say?
He say, God, I lost it. Oh yeah, the reason why he, well, I'll say it in Boris's voice.
The reason why I got wishy-washy weird is because I have heard of your, the boy of cow.
Herbal.
Yeah.
I have heard of your slingy friend because of old friend of mine. She write many letter to me. She's headmaster in Varisis. We all know each other. Well, most. The place you must have been talking about with the Celeste must have been Oceanish. There there is nice man there. His name... I forgot what his name was. Oh god.
Bing Dingus.
Bob.
No, it was, yeah. His name was Lester Silverbranch. He is good man. Well, name is. At least I'd like to hope he is still alive. He was very smart. But we all used to be friends, adventurers, when we were about your age. We traveled country. And we tried to keep in touch, but it is hard when you are older. She told me all about past year, about this boy she take in. Big pain in tuchus. But good enough. Has much potential. I thought you were silly crazy until you started describing him. And well, then it started to click. Not that he was a real person, but Katma and Varises, and then there was Draco Naraki boy, Gladnia, and then I assumed the other place must be Arya. These 5 places, last I checked the state of world, they were never big happy with King. Politics, too big for Boris's head. And then I wonder, why High King send out only people who would not like him? I smelled stink in the marked den. But I did not want to scare or worry you, so I figured if you were already going through stuff, why make worse? But now Boris is stupid! Stupid! Boris think his head bigger. Boris should remember head is small. Muscles are big, brain is itty bitty.
Yeah.
No,
Dude.
why is Harambe trending?
What? Did we go back in time? Hold up, your boy needs to go on Twitter for a second.
My boy around there.
I'm dating this episode, but dating it to the wrong year.
I appreciate this emergency Twitter viewing.
We take a pause to look at the world state of Twitter. Apparently a declaration of war has been made.
No, someone just wants to win the Super Bowl for Harambe.
Oh my god! Touchdown for Harambe!
I may have to actually watch the Super Bowl.
Touchdown for Harambe!
The whole world is a meme.
Yeah.
The whole world is actually a meme.
Are we ready to get back to it though?
Yeah, sorry for derailing. Boris's head is
No.
small.
Now I get why you were laughing! Why are you dying? Straighten!
There's more than one of those.
I know! I'm finding so many of them.
Winning the Win It Super Bowl for your city or Haram. Okay. But yeah, no, Boris proceeds to go on about how he started to figure out that, you know, maybe he was wrong. And how he is a big idiot and he's beating himself up now. And then after, you know, many minutes of that, he starts rambling on, telling you stories about the good old days. About his old adventuring crew. Before we cut back to the other two members of the party, do you have anything to add?
Are his shoulders big enough to sleep on?
I would say if you channeled your inner cat and just like wrapped yourself around his neck, you could probably slump on his shoulders.
I fits, I sleeps.
Yeah, if you wrapped your torso around his neck, you could probably just dangle around him like a scarf.
These.
Unless you want to ask him to just put his arms into a cradle so that
Boris wearing a tabaxi.
you could sleep in his arms or like a scarf around his neck. It's up to you.
Yeah, she just sleeps around his shoulders.
So as he rambles on, you just drift off to sleep. His soothing Boris voice lulling you to sleep.
Yeah, nothing more soothing than a loud Russian man.
Probably also who
For most
walks
people,
really
no,
hard.
but I feel like this kind of tracks for Yellow.
I like normal things.
I like Yala.
But yeah, she's
And then we come back to the Tower of Zanzibar. Time. What was the last mentioned time?
4:20.
That was
And
before Boris even woke up. I know for a fact I mentioned when Boris got up.
it's
You didn't mention a time. Yala just started working out and running and doing her katas.
No,
Yeah,
I said
it's
like 8
10 minutes.
o'clock when Boris got up.
you didn't say that, you said it now.
Yeah.
But
Maybe
yeah,
I
8
thought
makes
it.
sense. Yeah, you said it in your brain.
Yeah, we'll say 9-ish, o'clock-ish. Now-ish. Which would very much
Yay.
make sense, because Katma's an hour behind. So what'd everybody do?
Samson's still at the desk with his notebook.
I read over his shoulder. What's he reading?
Ah!
Writing, I mean.
At this point, he's written a short novel.
Right?
Oh no,
It's
it's been going
Samson.
back and forth.
It's Samson.
Doing a
It
few
takes a
things.
long time for him to write. He's got to remember
What
what
the
the
heck?
letters look like.
T H E.
What you rating, my guy?
How about, you know what? Let me do this. Alright, you see, like, little haphazard, like, sketches and schematics of different, like, little gadgets and weapon ideas. Particularly some of them are kind of, a little thrown together.
I will reward you in the name of the sun.
It's basically Zanzibar.
Man, this meme's still not funny.
Damn, I'm sad. How could you call me out like that?
Did you sleep at all?
No. Did you?
Never not sleep. Of course I did. Why didn't
That's
you?
good. I had too much going on in my mind.
Like what?
And then he's just gonna, like, sort of, like, slump his head into his hand and just start, like, waving the little notebook like very fatigued. Just all this. Before he puts it back down.
Well, now that you've got it all out, why don't you go to sleep?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I forgot to switch back to the Zanzibar music. I'm sorry, I'm not a professional DJ.
Why not?
Because I'm better with the science.
Nim is gonna say, sleep is important, not only for your well-being, but also for your skin. You can't walk around with bags like that. Go to bed.
Huh? Bags like what? Samson's gonna look at his waist for the bags of holding.
Bags under your eyes. It means you're tired.
Huh?
I never got told about nothing, especially not bags hanging under anybody's whole eyes.
You know, the bags under your eyes. The physical representation that you haven't slept well.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Pull out a mirror.
Samson will... Yeah, Samson has a mirror. He'll pull out his mirror and, look at it. Like, huh.
Then Nim's gonna point to your bags and be like, these are called bags under your eyes.
Oh.
Now go to sleep.
Did she just smack him upside the head?
No,
That
I
would be
thought about
great.
smushing his face though.
I don't know if I can.
Ooh, I can lock a door. Cool. Sorry.
Door. That door's my new favorite character.
Well, you at least have to try.
I tried.
Here, Jade, I'll make a
For a
bunch of
little
doors
bit.
for you to play with.
Oh, I know. I'll read calculus to you.
Oh.
Let's
The
get
heck's
you
a
in bed,
calculus?
and then Nim's gonna start gently pushing.
Nim is not able to move Samson.
Yeah, that's why I said gently. Nim is actually trying, it just doesn't feel like it. Go to bed. Why are you so heavy?
I'm not heavy. You just have absolutely no upper body strength.
Needs upper body strength.
You, if you're gonna want to try and push me into bed.
Well, you can't just sleep down here.
I mean, I could have. Actually, no, I can't even sleep down here either. And don't worry about me. I'm sure by the end of the day I'll be fine.
Hold on, I need to Google a pre-calculus book.
What?
I'm legitimately about to read pre-cal.
No!
The laws of aviation!
According to all known laws of aviation.
But at least let me try.
Having fun,
Listen,
Jade?
Glad you're looking out for me, but I'll be fine. It was just one night's rest.
Oh yeah,
But
Samson's got a
also,
point of
of course-
exhaustion, doesn't he?
Yeah?
Okay. Sometimes I forget
Well,
that exhaustion doesn't just apply to not eating in this campaign.
Alright, we'll start with function.
Oh god, I hate everything about this skit now.
I can't stop laughing. It's so dumb.
Yes!
You done with the doors?
Never!
function is a relation in which each element of a domain is paired with only one element of the range. In most cases, x is the independent variable, and y, or fx, is the dependent variable. A function can be identified by using the vertical line test.
Please shoot me.
Vertical line passes through the graph of a function. In more than one point, the graph is not a function. A function can be represented by an equation in terms of x and y, or with function notation, y equals x, 7x, my bad, 7x minus 11, or fx equals 7x minus 11. Nim will go on, following Samson the whole time, with the goal of boring him to sleep.
Get in bed.
Simpson's going to reach into his bag, putting away the tinderbox and the torch that he had out earlier. Is Nim still going on about calculus?
Yeah. The greatest power of a polynomial with one variable is called its degree. When the degree of the function is odd, there is at least one real zero. When the degree
Pull
is
out
even,
one of the sandcackler rations that he had and just sort of jam it in Nim's mouth.
and then just have them both. That wasn't very nice.
Neither is you trying to teach me magic or whatever the hell you're doing.
It's pre-calculus.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
called mathematics, and if she doesn't shut up, I am going to remove most of her vitality.
You have to have it to lose it. Anyway.
Yeah, that's why I gave her the ration.
How else is Samson supposed to go to sleep?
When it's not time, duh.
Let me get this straight. If he sleeps, you stop talking, and I get to continue sleeping.
Yes.
He's gonna eat Samson.
Wait, did that really wake you up?
No! I just didn't sleep again, and I was hoping, since you two left the room, maybe I would actually get to sleep. Then you come back with the absolute epitome of irritation.
Oh yeah, I tried to shut her up, but...
He says epitome.
You know what's a better way of getting her to stop talking?
No,
He's
and he's
saying the
gonna
word
run out of the room.
And as you try, you just hear a snap and you stop moving, like 2 paces from them.
It's old person.
Like this! Hey, Samson!
Can't you just put her back to sleep first?
And he's just holding his fingers while he's having a big thought.
Is he like pre-snap, like they're together, and he just
like,
paused?
he's holding his fingers in a snap, his thumb's tension, and you say that and he just stops and he's having a few thoughts.
I'm just gonna wake up again.
She has a point, she will just wake up again. Sleep! And he snaps his fingers, and Samson just goes comatose onto the floor.
That's stupid. Sorry, she'll just will herself to wake up, but him with sleeping problems will sleep just fine.
Zanzibar believes in Nim's ability to be an irritant. Yeah.
You're right, I shouldn't have conflated it with what people actually say when they say the words, grab a bite.
See, people say that with recordings. Sound bites are a thing. Anyway, yeah, no, I wish I knew why that died, but hey, technical difficulties, it happens. We lost everything! Kind of, sort of. So, Shelly gets a short rest. Yeah?
Yeah.
And what does Shelly do as she wake up? First things you hear are the crunching of snow between heavy boots.
She wakes up and like rolls and probably almost falls off. What happened?
You fell asleep because you were tired. You tried to tell me you were not tired. You slept around me like scarves.
You're just gonna get off of him?
Oh, you just like cat kick to try and get off of him?
No, she just like rolls and lands on her feet.
Like a cat. Hog.
So, ready to walk on your own?
I think so.
This is good. You slept for maybe about,
As he looks up to the sky.
2 hours -ish.
I guess that's good. We've made good progress, right?
Yes, you even missed the part where a mother tabaxi was taking her cubs out for their first hunt. Oh, she was not happy to see Boris. No, no, no.
From what clan?
You're sleepyhead tabaxi. Big cats.
Ah,
I showed you that picture of what they look like.
yeah,
It should be in here now.
yeah.
At least I would hope they are not making clans. That would be scary.
She's gonna stretch while she walks.
It is good to be home, no?
Yeah, it's nice here.
You also seem to be in a better mood now that you have gotten your Z's.
I guess.
She got anything to talk about, or is she just quiet?
She's contemplating things, but I don't know if she's gonna actually say anything.
I think you should.
I second that.
Fine. So, after like probably what is by far an awkward amount of time, she's just like, why couldn't you have just told me you knew Merrymaker when you figured it out?
Because I was not sure. There are many people that are, how you say, tooty shooty.
What?
The tooty shooty. Rooty. It is, expression common. Oakley taught it to me many years ago. I think it's, fruity, rooty, and shooty. I don't know.
Never mind.
Common is such a hard language. It doesn't make sense. It's silly.
It's important to know, though, given that the whole world managed to agree on more or less one language.
Not everyone. Common has interesting word called civilized. Well, if you have been around the proverbial shape as I have, you know there are many people who would not fit that description. There are places where common has not gone, and yet those people still have beautiful culture.
If you say so.
She got other questions?
No.
So they just march on in silence?
I mean, I assume Boris does things.
He do.
But she has nothing specific to bring up.
Well, then, as you continue to walk towards your tribe, he'll just continue to ramble on about stuff and things.
She just like nods and goes, uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, totally.
Like, totally, yeah. Cha. So, back to Nim and Samson. I've got, like, nothing else. Theoretically, I could make Boris talk nonstop for the next 20 minutes. But
We could also just jump to Katma.
For 10 minutes.
Or rather, like,
Yeah.
the town?
did I miss something? We are in Katma. We have been.
We're at the important part of Katma. Y'all's home. Who knows for 10 minutes?
I suppose we could, but I have nothing written up for that. Because I didn't think we'd get there this session.
Unless Zanzibar wakes up and gives Nim a kitchen to bake in, I got nothing.
The Zanzibar is probably not going to, by probably most likely not going to want to clap his hands together and make a kitchen.
It doesn't have to be a full kitchen, it just has to be an oven and the stuff to bake with.
He'd probably give you a fire pit and a pot. Outside.
I mean, I feel like that was how Granny taught Nim how to bake, so sure, that works.
Do you even need a fire pit outside? Just put something on the ground.
Yeah,
If
but
you
then
were
the
just-
sand would get infected.
Wait.
You're the one who brought the golem into the kitchen.
If you were just
No,
trying
I
to
said
use
I
a fire
was-
pit and a pot to bake, then you have camping equipment and your adventurers. You could literally go out downstairs, set up a fire pit in a pot, and bake.
Yeah, but Samson doesn't know that, because that's probably what he'd suggest.
Yeah, and Nim didn't think about this. Nim was taught
Once-
in a kitchenette.
So Zanzibar
Someone
looks at
can
you,
know.
and so basically what you're telling me is if you tell Zanzibar this, he looks at you and calls you stupid and tells you to go set up a campfire in a pot. Nim would set up a campfire in a pot.
Nim doesn't know how to set up a campfire, first of all. Let's start there.
Okay, Samson
what else
would do
do I have to do
everything while Nim sits there and micromanages.
Well, yeah, well, he sets up the campfire. Nim doesn't know how to do that.
Man, where have I heard that dynamic before?
I wouldn't know.
And oh, fuck me. I guess we could do Nim baking for 10 minutes unless Tiala wants to ask a list of questions that she might have.
Nope.
Give
Fair
me
enough.
like 30 seconds, and then I have a whole diatribe already lined up.
Here we go! Oh, that's good, because I didn't even switch over the music anyway. Wow, this session has just been all sorts of technical difficulties. I'm terrible at this. I apologize
Alright,
on
cool,
behalf of
cool.
you three having to suffer my inability to actually DM.
I just want Foundry to roll high.
I
That's
will
my
how
current
it's
problem
rolling.
with technology.
I'm
It
fine
will.
with how it's rolling.
I'm not.
Just roll better.
I can't.
You had disadvantage. It tracked.
Foundry killed me.
Wait, who? Because I've had disadvantage and have been rolling 20s. She had advantage and rolled 2 3s.
Oh, then never mind. It didn't track.
No, I think it tracked, just not the way anyone suspected.
It's pretty much par for the course.
Yeah, always inverses of each other. You're all stealing each other's luck.
I just
But-
don't have that.
Yeah, anyway.
I
so-
just gamble a lot.
The only way I roll well is if Rebel's not a player in the game.
Or perception.
How
And I'm
dare you.
rolling
you bum.
D100s.
The DM's a player.
Not per the technical rules.
Still per the technical rules.
Oh. So is that what then every NPC is just a PC?
Yes.
Well, why are they called NPCs? Is the N just useless? Do we just
They're
get rid
not
of all
players.
N's?
Whoa, 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 you can't just say that.
I say what I want to say.
Woo!
Actually, wait. I say what I want to say.
What I say.
Wah.
Wow! But
Say
yeah,
what
no.
you need to say.
After you guys are
Yeah.
debating, you know, where you're going to make your sweet muffins.
Cupcakes.
Yeah, your sweet muffins.
Samson, by the way, this whole time, Samson refuses to call it a cup.
Zanzibar will come down the stairs.
Zanzibar, do you know how to make muffins? Also, good
They're
morning.
cupcakes.
They're the same thing.
How
Ha!
dare you?
As he kind of just rubs
Please
his
slap
eyes.
Zanzibar.
He's too far away. Nim hits Samson
Oh, yeah,
on
that-
reflex.
I was holding my action, I grab it.
Alright, you grab her hand.
How
Stop
do you grab your
slapping
hand?
me.
That's actually very important.
At the wrist?
Okay, never mind.
He just whooshu finger holds her hand.
No, because I was gonna do a funny that's not actually funny, but it's funny to me. So,
You know,
in
we-
retaliation,
Sorry, I was gonna say something that I noticed last time, but you go ahead with your bit or whatever.
I cast Creator Destroy Water and dump 10 gallons of water on Samson's head.
Samson will by reflex throw his journal out of his hand before you dump water on it.
Hold on one second. Where's the stupid dice?
And does Nim then destroy the water that she created?
Yeah. Nim doesn't leave messes.
Zanzibar just rubbing his head. I don't see why you guys are arguing over it.
Odd, but okay. I'm fine with that.
No, it's even.
Shut up. You can't even call a muffin the correct thing.
I can, I just refuse to.
They are both baked goods, typically put into the same containers. They use the same base ingredients, just used in different ways.
I don't care for your fancy
You could
smancy
call
words.
every pastry the same thing by that logic.
Chocolate croissants should not be called croissants.
Look, it doesn't matter
They're not
why you're
crescent.
wrong. Just know that you're wrong. Point being
Does-
is we're gonna make some cupcakes.
Does Nim actually say that?
Yes.
And just because you're annoying, tiny, and irritable does not mean you're right. Congratulations.
Ah yes, ad hominem, the sign of a true genius.
It's a good thing Nim's polite. Otherwise, I have more to say.
I Now, what do you want from my life?
It to end.
Muffins, I think.
Right now, I want the ability to make cupcakes.
Okay, go outside, dig a pit, put some flammable material in it, and then put your ingredients in, and bake it!
Is that all we need to do? Wait, we could have just done this outside the whole time?
Yes!
You have
Yeah,
this
what
big
the heck?
magic tower, and you don't have any kind of kitchen?
This tower isn't a house.
Senkichi would be sad.
If it was a house, then don't you think I have more than one room I stay in?
I just thought you like it that way.
What about the lab?
The what?
Your laboratory.
Why don't you describe to me this lab?
Labby.
Got some, like, little torch doohickeys on it. And it's got a shelf. It's got lots of shelves with things. And, there's some books around.
He'll stand over top of you, looming over you. Did you touch anything?
The floor.
I turned the
because that's-
lights up and down.
Did you move anything?
No, I couldn't find what I was looking for.
And he'll stick his finger right under your nose and he'll speak very slowly. If you ever go in there and you ruin anything in there, I will find myself a new gunslinger after I brutally skin you alive.
Where would you find a new gunslinger?
The boy getting pissy.
So I assume Nim hasn't removed her hand from Samson's grip.
Yeah, how could she?
Samson is on reflex going to just, like, tense up and squeeze really way harder than he ever intends to.
Ow, that hurt! It's gonna slap your hand until you let go.
And both of you should not be playing around in that stairwell.
I haven't done a single thing that was playing around today.
Playing around for you could literally just be sitting there breathing.
That's a very low bar.
That is you are a very low bar. It is a
It's
dangerous
a very weird way of calling
thing.
me short.
That staircase will send you where you want to go, when you want to go to it. If you don't know where you want to go, you will get lost. If you get lost, I have to scour through that astral pocket and find you. Why? Because even if you died in there, it would still be a problem. Rotting matter in between dimensions is not a good thing.
The impulse to say it can't even take me to a kitchen, so does it really work? But it won't. Did Samson let go of Nim's hand?
No.
Nim's still slapping your hand.
Is my point clear?
Nim's not listening because of Samson.
Samson's gonna, like, force out a nod.
Good. There are very few things that I would consider changing the face of this planet from space from. Messing with this tower is one of them. So unless you want to update your world maps, do not break my tower.
He's about to break my wrist, let go!
I don't care about your wrist. That can
I
be
care about my
replaced.
wrist.
Does Nim actually say that?
Yes, Nim cares about her wrist. It's important. She moves her hand.
Ooh, the
Samson's
contemplation whether or not Zanzibar breaks one of Nim's fingers is really tough right now.
Well, Samson's gonna come to a little bit and let go. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, Nim.
Apology accepted. Nim says, rubbing her wrist.
Zanzibar will lower his finger and then just start rubbing his head, like, really like his head's killing him. Just go make a fire pit. Do whatever you have to do. And don't get the animals or the golems lost in that stairwell either. Especially the golems. I can only imagine what that amount of astral pressure would do to their cores. And I really don't feel like having to destroy an abomination today.
Where are your baking supplies?
And Samson's just gonna see Zanzibar slowly turn around. His eyes just burning with anger as he stares him down. Her self-preservation is not strong, is it?
Not even a little. That's above game.
I really wish you said that in game.
I really wish she did it.
I figure he doesn't want Nim to go through all his cabinets.
Do you two not have cooking supplies?
I got some.
Then help her figure it out.
Oh, alright.
Good. Get out.
Alright. Samson's gonna...
Samson J. Muffin Maker.
Now we do know the Muffin Man.
Samson's gonna run upstairs real quick, grab his stuff real quick. Grab the Nim real quick.
Grab the Nim real quick.
Let's go.
Okay. The golem doesn't come with. He's just there.
Just standing there.
Yeah.
And you go out. You both go out to go bake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the baking session now or next week?
Next week.
Is there anything anybody else wants to do this session?
I think
Oh,
we've
Sam's
done
a
all we needed
coward.
to do.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So we'll end out on Zanzibar going back upstairs and over to the sink, where he just stares at himself in the mirror, and his reflection just looks off. Looks like it's sick, like it's...
Does it goop? Is it gonna goop? I hope it goops.
His the whites of his eyes start to blacken a little bit. The veins on his arms start to darken and blacken themselves. And nothing else, not the imps, not the golems actually hear anything, but Zanzibar just slowly starts to hear voices, which slowly turn into screams, which slowly turn into muffled, agonizing pains as he just stares, clenching the sink tighter and tighter, until finally he bares his teeth And the last thing heard in that room is a massive crash as he takes his head and slams it into the mirror. And that's where we end out.
Poor mirror.
Oh, goodbye, everybody! I can't believe we lost most of the session. Thank you, technical difficulties.
You're welcome.
Haha, I knew it.